Hi everybody, and thanks for joining me in which I'm hoping is going to be an incredibly useful video for all of the racing fans out there that still have issues regarding compatibility between the G27 and the G29 steering wheels and shifter. So if you stick around with me, I'm going to try and dispel any queries or questions that you may have regarding this issue. Hopefully I'm going to try and get everything sorted out. So as you can see, I've still got my G27 and I've still got my G29. Behind me you can see my Placey Alcantara with my G29 steering wheel and shifter. What I'm going to do for this video is to start off with, for the first part, I'm actually going to do a compatibility test with the G29 steering wheel and the G27 shifter. And then for the part after that, I'm going to switch it over. So I'm going to do the G27 steering wheel with the G29 shifter. Also, I'm going to do the test with this for the two games, Project Cars and also Dirt Rally 2. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a quick breather. I'm going to swap the equipment over on my steering wheel. So I'm going to start off, I think, with the G29 steering wheel and the G27 shifter. And we'll try it with both games, and then we'll switch it over and also try the compatibility test with both games as well. So come back in a few ticks and I'll see you then. Right, okay, so for part one of this video, we're going to take a look at Project Cars, which I've just loaded up. I've got my G27 shifter and my G29 steering wheel all set up as well. We're going to do, or should we say, we'll take a quick look at Donington Park and we will use a Formula A car. So we'll load that up and we'll go straight to start. And the reason I'm picking the Formula 1 car is because we can show off the shifter and also the sequential shifters on the steering wheel too, just so we know that they both work. So we'll just let this load up and then we'll take it very, very slowly around this Donington Park racetrack and see what we can do. Right, here we go. So we'll go straight to drive. And we'll just let the car pull out automatically. And I'll try and demonstrate this as best as I can. So now the car's under my control. So let's use a bit of manual. So that's in 1. I don't know whether you can see that on screen, on the bottom right hand corner. So we'll go into 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Back to 1. Bit of wheel spin there. Get it back on track. Too much playing dirt rally or this quick shifting. So that's the manual shifter. And then we'll have a quick go with the sequential. So as you can see, the sequential also works simultaneously as well. Just go into any mode that you want, whether it's the manual speed or the sequential shifter. So we'll go all the way down to 1. So now we're in first gear, second, third, fourth, fifth, fourth, third, down into second. So yeah, like I say, we'll go into manual again. So up to third, fourth, third, second. So as you can see, this game has no issues at all running the G27 shifter with the G29 steering wheel. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to load up Dirt Rally and see if we have exactly the same sort of success with that as well. So again, back in 1 second. Right, okay, so I've taken the liberty of loading up Dirt Rally on the PlayStation 4, and I'm going to do a quick custom event in Finland, and the car that we're using is the Ford Fiesta. So let's do this. We'll continue again, and we'll start stage. We'll try and use both the manual and we'll check out the sequential as well to see if they work. So here we go. So straight away it looks like the manual G27 shifter works, absolutely not a problem, down to third. Again, it's not going to be a pretty race, so we're up to fifth, sixth, and we'll check out neutral as well. Well, we'll slow down. Right, okay, so it looks like we haven't got a reverse on that for some particular reason, but there must be a reverse on there somewhere. So a little bit strange, maybe that might be worth looking at, but apart from that, the shifter itself seems to be fine. And let's just navigate this hairpin coming up. Go all the way very slowly, and then we'll try the sequential shifting. So absolutely nothing on this, so it looks like it is purely manual, which kind of like doesn't really surprise me. I'm not really entirely sure what the makeup of a rally car is, whether it is just straight 6-7 speed shifting or you can have sequential on them as well. I would have thought it would just be the actual gear shifters themselves, but yeah, it doesn't really seem to be too much of an issue, apart from maybe not having a reverse, but I'm sure if you go into settings you should be able to program that anyway. So absolutely not a problem. As you can see, again, bottom right hand side of the screen. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So anyway, that's for the G27 shifter. It seems to work fine on both project cars and also pretty much on Dirt Rally too, so that's not really an issue. So for the next step of the video, we're going to switch the steering wheel and the shifter over, so we'll have the G29 shifter and the G27 steering wheel, and we will do the same test again. So again, we will be back very, very shortly. Right, okay, so we're back again. I've switched over my G29 shifter and my G27 steering wheel. Now, it is obvious, because we no longer have our G29 steering wheel, we no longer have like the PlayStation button to actually press to get access to the game. So we're going to try and navigate to the game through the control pad, and we'll see if we can change some of the settings to allow us to play the game using the steering wheel and shifter. So here we go. Just wait for this to load up. So we'll start off with Project Cars again. And then we'll go and check out the settings to see if we can swap anything over. Obviously it's just taking a little while to load up. Just about there. And here we go. So it says press X, so obviously we can't do anything with the buttons on the G27. Nothing there. Obviously we'll try these are the pedals still actually from the G29, so we're still using the G29 pedals. So we've got nothing on there, so we'll press the X on the control pad. Get out of that, and then we'll go and check these settings. So L1, R1, we're getting nothing on the flappy pedals there on the sequential shifters for the G27. So we'll have to do this through the control pad. And I think it is through options and help controls. We'll see what we've got on the controls. So wireless control, motion sensor, wireless control default. And it looks like on this particular game, it does not register the G27 steering wheel with the G29 shifter. So it's looking like for project cars, you can use the G29 wheel and the G27 shifter and the G29 shifter, but you cannot use the G27 shifter with the G27 wheel with the G29 shifter. So we're going to come out of this, we're going to load up Dirt Rally. I'm going to expect the same sort of result with Dirt Rally as well, but we'll just do it for the test of the video anyway, and I will catch you again in 1 second. Right, okay, for the final part of our video, again, G29 shifter and the G27 steering wheel. Same problem as last time, because we don't have a PS button on the actual controller or shifter itself. We need to navigate using the control pad, so we will start Dirt Rally up, and I'm pretty much going to expect the same kind of result as what we did have with project cars, where it just will not recognize the steering wheel and the shifter. So I don't think, looking at it, you are going to be able to use the G27 steering wheel with the G29 shifter at all. But it does seem to work with the G27 shifter on the G29 steering wheel. So again, we'll press all the buttons to see if we can do anything. So absolutely nothing on the wheel or anything, so we have to go to the controller. And we will go to, I think it's options and extras on this game. Controls, here we go. So again, we can use a PlayStation Vita system or the DualShock 4 wireless controller. That is pretty much what we've got. So yeah, it doesn't look as if we can do anything else, to be fair. So we'll come out of that. Look, I don't think there's anything sequential. So I mean, in the preference on the assist, you've got automatic, semi-automatic and manual sequential, but you can't seem to find the G27 steering wheel. That's all we have. What we'll do, we'll go and try a custom event, and we'll give this a blast anyway. Let's go straight into that. I'm not expecting anything to happen. It doesn't seem to be picking up on the wheel anyway, so we'll give it a quick trial. Just to see if it works for the purpose of the video. But like I say, I am using the G29 pedals for all the tests within this video. Whether that's going to make any difference, I wouldn't have thought so, but it's probably worth mentioning anyway. And here we go. We'll continue with the control pad, and again. And we'll press it again, and we'll just give the steering wheel a blast to see if we get anything. I'm not expecting anything, but we'll try anyway. So, yeah, absolutely no feedback on the pedals whatsoever. Again, nothing on the shifter. So that looks like that test has been well and truly tested. So we'll come out of this, we'll get out of this, we'll close the application because we're We've already found out what we need to find out, and we will close that. So anyway, I hope this video has been useful to you, because it's been one of these questions that a lot of people do ask on the compatibility between the actual shifters and the steering wheels themselves. And so hopefully, I'm kind of like hoping that I've answered everybody's questions. So if it has helped, please feel free to throw me a thumbs up, and also please feel free to subscribe as well. So anyway, that's the end of that video for that. I hope it's helped you out, and hopefully I'll catch you again very, very soon. So until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.